Probably Yaya himself, bro. Right. Man, I just wanna, bro, beat the Cavaliers, bro. I wanna beat them. Oh, yeah. Oh wow. Like I have to play the game, bro. I haven't played a full first quarter, bro. Ag, like,
Hey Jordan, look at the share screen, bro. So you can watch the full game. What this man Domio won?
that is actually that's like I got I have Scoot Hinderpoop on my team. We should be winning. What is that song? I don't like niggers. Dameon again. This kid weird, bro. I'm about to block dude, bro. You don't talk about nothing, bro, except for his weak ass 9 to 5 job. Like, it's kind of catchy, low key. Evan Mobley, bro. I have a sorry ass power forward, man. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey.
Cameron, next time you icon that nigga, I swear to God.
Uh-oh, spin on Velo on C. Why did you just... Bro. Shooter! They said... Yum yum sauce. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that joint is hella funny. Oh my god. Thank you. Hey Juan.
Ali, my fault. I meant to hit you.
Huh?
Right here, I'll shoot it. Oh, fade it. I, that's my fault. I tried to hit a lead and then let me. No, right there.
You never had a bit like me in your life. You never had a bit like me in your life.
Nigga breaking down hoes left and right. Yeah, I was fucking up to him on a poppin' flight. I was strong on my body like a medieval knight. I was funning up a sack on that toughest fight. All my niggas been official, throw the pistol. Figure it like a whistle, lie to a pistol. I was looking down the bone with a laser. I was looking out the body off a pistol. I was still kicking. I had a thing that I did. So I put him in there. I'm gonna walk the finish. One and two, brother.
See how the hell did he make that, bro? Like, it's just one more freaking game, bro. Hand me the ball. This kid read, bro.
A bounce lob. Don't worry, I'm trying to get my highlights in.
Highlights. Freak off. Oh, I missed it.
I still try to go deep it.
Ice cut, ice cut. That's my fault.
Do what Dad said to cut.
Nigga, you had a wide open layup. Fuck your shot.
I wanted the shot.
How you got player to have? I got 4 steals, 4 assists. Oh yeah, you got rebounds. Rebounds.
But I know him. He's from the other side.
Cut elite.
He got it, so I got it. What's the thing on this line for? I don't know what they're saying. I think it's fake. You know what I'm saying? You know, he throws one thing, he's going to put my coach out there one thing, and I ain't real about no he did. That's my big ass to the game. So much things was a big deal. I don't know what happened. So that's not why they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? All this time with me, think time with me, and shit about me. My boy, I'm taking my seat.
Ice, keep going. Ice, keep going.
See, this nigga is on my meat because I got a 78 3-point percentage in this bit.
Cut elite.
Where? I don't got for you. I ain't know nobody else.
Play bikini bottom. Stop playing with him, Riley. How can I lose my money?
I'm not playing bikini bottom with ice spice.
Cut ice, ice. I was saying cut.
You know the nigga you was talking about? Yeah.
Oh, wrong person. My fault, ice.
Rainbow was better than, you know what? Get green and gold.
Cut. It's cool. I'm in paint. How the fuck does he have 21 points? Huh?
Wright with the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 14-point game. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
See, he want me to shoot the ball so bad. That's why he jumped. Yeah, boy, y'all my meat, nigga. Damn, what you jumping at? He's jumping at. That's a pump figure, nigga. Talking about.
Yeah.
20.
Cam, cut. Oh, I thought
I
he
wasn't trying
could.
to do that. I tried to pump fake, and they ain't even pump fake.
I got him. Drop. He missed.
Stop taking that, bro. I didn't tell you to take that.
That's like
G League ass nigga.
Elite, I'm looking at you.
I mean, not like I can dunk. It's just tapping square and then be giving me that lame ass.
I don't know. I'm not doing it though.
Tap square.
Not at 27. Thank you, man.
Right here, I'll shoot it.
Thank you, bro.
Shoot it.
Take him.
You should have stayed. I would have hit that pop.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, every single time, bro.
What, we're coming to TikTok faces?
Now I got to play the 76ers 4 games in a row, bro. You fucking kidding? I forgot, bro. Why is it so ass, bro?
Elite cut. Body, you like the passing?
Glenn Wallace.
Body. Alright.
Like, who the freak do the Sixers even got, bro?
Pass the ice.
They got Kuminga. Nigga, what is this? These niggas is dogs. Why did you have a 94 3-ball?
It's cool. I got him now.
I was open.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to beat the Knicks. How are we second in the East? And them niggas still like losing the bums like the Sixers, bro. I don't even got Embiid no more. Now I got to play 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 4 times. Now I don't want to do that. Just want to go to the finals, foul out, and play a full game, bro. Oh, God. All y'all niggas some young sauce.
Cut.
Man. Okay, bro.
He lied out. I tried it.
Let's do it then. I have a point
Yeah.
guard that's trash. Scoot Anderson, like, I had the overall Hakeem.
Body.
Let's see it, man.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective. Inside. Good on the shot. Nice D from Reed. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. King gets the bucket. King's got 8 points. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Yes, sir, and they should be showing a lot more energy on
I'm
the
still getting mom too, bro.
That's what it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Body pick and roll half court.
Yeah, just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the
Mother.
first. Here's May. Reed defending. Here's Koulibaly. No good with the triple. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. And he's going for the lob. Throw it down the lob. And the lead increases on a crazy
Cam.
offensive sequence. Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a full-point pass. I tell you what, they got this team just a step away from being completely asleep. King gets the bucket. I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes. Pass to Turner.
I know right and wrong. They tell me I'm a good life with this dirty phone. But you know what they say life before they put their home. I'm living a basic picture. I come from
Oh my, he makes that.
Hey,
But this power forward we got on our team.
you doing random shit at the dance?
Contests we throw and shit. Green Bay, step out. Oh, he missed.
Kings got 4 rebounds in the game.
That, like,
The Knicks have got 7 of 8 in the paint.
I don't even know.
Makes his first move, and that's what they want to do. Get on the road with 6 years trailing. Phil's time here. Adjustments are fairly key.
Oh, yeah. They're looking like me. My game is set off.
Here's May. Reed.
I deserved it.
Pass to Turner.
Shut up. I'm trying to get you 30.
Shot clock at 6.
Oh, he just told you. Yum yum sauce.
The Sixers again can't hit. The Knicks have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Here's King.
So, shit. He just told
That
you.
time, flare ball.
From the opening tip. And you know when you've got a chance to put the takeaway early,
You
you got to
gonna do
take
that
it.
for me?
Here's May. No points so far. Kuminga the pass to May. Back to Kuminga. Good job on the low post. Wasn't great, but still got it done. Excellent concentration.
Yeah, hold on, every second get ball.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going for one. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Oklahoma City. You can clearly tell it was a foul. No question about it.
I got a good.
A good call by the official.
I got a good.
Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3
I
from
got
beyond
a
the arc.
good. What you do, son? I was hanging on the
Here's
wall.
May.
Why you do that?
If you want 30, you got to foul.
Taking that fat little dinky.
He got 29.
Who called
Elite, I
timeout?
got you.
Who
I got play
called
tech.
timeout?
I got play tech.
I had
I got play
Mamba,
tech.
bro.
Elite, I got you.
Bro, I had Mamba, bro. Who called timeout? Bro, niggas far now.
Is it a
Had
foul
Mamba,
though?
bro.
Is it really a foul though?
Niggas really called a foul. Not foul. Timeout.
12,
Really a
13, or
foul,
5.
though.
Or 6.
In the Mamba. 2% Libby.
I ain't have this
Yeah, I
many
got
assists
that
in a
ass.
minute. 12, 13, and 6, dog.
Huh?
I can see my stats. Thank you.
I got a cat. I did not get no percent.
Oh.
I'm hungry, dog.
Tweaking stuff like that. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Damn, just give me the ball, though. Oh, crap. Stop lying. That's what I'm telling dude, bro. Invite him to the party so we can talk to him. Always crying, bro. Your bill probably ass on 24 anyway, just like my yum yum sauce. Trolling. I'm trolling on you. It's Johnny on the spot. How can I help?
Johnny on
Huh? I'm back.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Play something called yum yum sauce. You heard of it?
I'm my new build, my mid range. Bye.
36
The
16.
next guard I may gonna have a high
Okay,
mid
cool.
range, or the next tall guard. Jordan, you look like a
That's
promise.
a promise, nigga. What you say about me, Nick?
Let's say you look like a cute promise. To the blacklist.
Are you going to the block list? Ain't gonna make you eat yum yum sauce. Yeah. Sorry guys, it's copyright strike. I really don't want no copyright strike.
Black and KB, and I
I
really
stream consistently since I'm able to play the game and I'm in a party like this.
Now I'm just playing my ear. Pause. Pause.
It's too late now, nigga.
Start it.
I've been started out.
Shit, restart it.
Restarted.
Three-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but
Alright.
the
I'm
best
gonna start too.
on
I'm
occasion.
gonna name the title stream with Jordan King. That's on YouTube now, right?
Jordan too skinny.
What's our YouTube name?
Somebody
Jordan
come
too
near the
skinny.
door. Jordan too fat.
Jordan too skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuminga, no good. Pass to Wallace. Sinks that one from the post.
I can't miss anything in the party, bro. One of y'all niggas say something so I can come back to this speaker. Oh, Jordan T.O.O. skinny.
Good work there as it goes.
Should see my. Oh, space is my fault. Jordan space 2 space skinny.
Lynch shooting their first free throws of the evening. Both free throws good from King. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
Yo, bro.
Hmm.
We're not at the door.
Oh my gosh, bro.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Banked in off the glass. King's got his second bucket tonight.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post.
We're not at the door.
Here's Koulibaly. May passes to Sharp. Here's Koulibaly. Guarded by Wright. Here's Koulibaly. King with the block. And here we go. Anderson.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's May. Guarded by Reed. May passes to Howard. Pass to Koulibaly. There's Kuminga. The 76ers with another miss. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Mr. Clutch. Now, here's Howard. Passes it to Kuminga. Lots of room. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Knicks lead by 4.
I see you black people gonna look at me back up.
Oh wow.
All right.
Ouch. Ow. Ow.
I say you gotta
Get hurt.
at least at the not at the door, yeah.
Bro, I'm at a clip, bro. I don't got time to wait, dog. I might make me a...
Elite.
I don't know, dude. I might make a taco
It's
PB and
elite,
J.
bro.
A taco pizza?
Taco PB and J.
Oh. My stomach finna hurt.
Here's May. 6 points for him.
And he left without saying nothing.
And Kuminga throws it down.
That sounds just like my son.
And let him elevate.
All right, and when the timing, I think,
Play.
my goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's May. And the made shot from King. The pass to Howard. It's tipped and stolen by Wright.
Let's go, Knicks.
King with the ball, and that one good.
Games are weak as hell. A loss for him.
Coming off assist.
The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Kuminga.
Hell no.
76ers able to retain possession here. And stolen by Wright.
Scoot.
And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. And that one's good by Henderson. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. Lots of damage coming in transition.
Who forgot? Oh well, yeah, you can get dunked on.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's May. He has 6. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there to the left wing. 76ers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And it's May.
Yes, 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 yes.
Defense, that time around, just lucky he was off.
King, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Sharp. Pass to Koulibaly. Kuminga kicks to Howard. That one doesn't drop. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Koulibaly. And here's Sharp. Outside Howard. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Knicks lead by 13. And King, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
He takes it in. Count it. King's got 24 points.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Koulibaly. No good with the triple.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Out of bounds. So no problem for New York as they get the win. People were riding their ability.
Man of the stage, my boy M, he keeps winning.
Son.
Hey, Dad.
Yup. Playing man. Yeah, I got you.
That ain't crazy.
Game 6.
You take a look at Philadelphia. They've got themselves right where they want to be. A chance to win the conference title on their home court.
And if you gave them this option heading
Wow.
into the round, they'd have taken it in a heartbeat. This is their shot. They do not want to face the prospect of a Game 7 on the road. They have to get the job done here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Henderson, and it's King in at the 5, roaming the paint. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will
Give me
ever
the
see.
fucking rock. Give me the rock.
Dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him. And
Scoot.
he was a
Are you really? Oh my gosh, bro.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for New York. King gets the bucket.
making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Harrington. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I put my hand up, bro.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Wallace.
Green that Walt.
Another one falls for New York.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Kuminga.
Miss.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Reed for 3.
Reed. Oh my god, I got it.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Howard's shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Koulibaly. Howard against Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Kuminga, the pass to Harrington. Reed with the rebound.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, man.
They're rolling.
Man.
King gets the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Who are we winning for?
League Cam with an ice on Madden because the league
Two and a half minutes played so far.
I'm not winning.
And King pulls it down.
Sorry,
King's got 4 rebounds now. Lays it up and banks it in. King's got 12 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Pass to Howard. Here's Koulibaly. Pounded by Wright. And here's Kuminga. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's King. Boy, he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Adding to this lead right now. Momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up,
Your body.
the lead will only continue to grow.
Howard,
Are
pass
you
to
ready?
Harrington.
Oh, I didn't see it. I took something off.
Pass to Harrington. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Scoot Henderson. He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. For New York, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution
couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Philadelphia calls time here. There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And the Knicks making a change here. And here are the Sixers now. It's a 10-point game. And there's the screen. Pass to Harrington. Will it go?
No, it would not go. Give me the ball and one.
Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's May. Reed defending. Kuminga with a screen on Reed. To the inside. To the wing on the left. Here's Harrington. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Green's checked in for New York. And that one misses. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. They're searching for a way to score.
Their buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he lobs it up. And stolen by Green. And now the Knicks on the break.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Harrington, pass to Kuminga. Here's May. Howard with the ball. Puts up a 3. The Sixers again can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Here's King. He's got 22. Hits a 3-pointer.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. Now Philadelphia with it, trailing by 19. Here's May. Pass to Howard. Here's Koulibaly. They still need this. The Knicks with the rebound. King's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shoots from 14. Right, the pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. And the Knicks, another 3. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They're able to force...
Taking a look at New York, Craig, this is what you work for all season long. They have Game 7 on your home floor.
Yes, and you gotta take advantage. The fans can only do so much, and they've got to be the aggressors and play like there is no tomorrow.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kuminga, and it's May in at the 1. Pass to Harrington. And they pick up 2. Now King. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently. Right? A huge...
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. On 3. And it's May missing. Here's New York. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the defense.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
There's the pass to Howard. To the middle.
miss. 4 for 4, warming up the burner.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
The 76ers off to a slow start. 6-point game. Here's Kuminga. Takes it inside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Oh my gosh.
In so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Howard. Harrington with a screen on right. Unloads. Howard misses.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on it.
King, that's good.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's May. Guarded by Reed. Howard against Henderson. Pass to Koulibaly. Pocket 6. Here's Harrington. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
They create such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here's May. Passes it to Kuminga. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The 76ers shoot their first free throws here tonight. The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. New York leading by 9. And a fast break now for the Knicks. King, the pass to Wallace. Wallace a screen. Left trade. It's rebounded.
Great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
May passes to Howard. To the inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. King, that's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's May. Guarded by Reed. Pass to May. Here's Koulibaly. 5 on the clock.
Running out of love, lost in my feelings, I'm running out of love.
King's got his
Oh my God, dude.
Lost in my feelings, I'm running out of love.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's May. He has yet to score. King with the block.
Get the
Again. No luck, they batted on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
man.
Players sometimes can seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
New York again turning it over. Here's May. Looking for Harrington, and he gets it there. And the layup is good. Nicely passed. Harrington's got his second basketball.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And he makes that one. 14 points for Mr. Clutch.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to go.
Kick out to right. Good on the dribble.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The 76ers trail by 12.
They can impact it in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Harrington. Dishes it to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there. The physical play.
Pass to May. Takes a three. A floater. Kuminga, no good. The Knicks lead by 14. Here's King. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
The last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The pass to Howard. Harrington against King. Pass to Koulibaly. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Over right. The 76ers with another miss. New York's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. King will score the basket for his 10th make.
All right, bro. We should win that. We should win this. Thank you, man.
What do you think?
I don't even want to play that long. Why does he get to hold it, bro? Like, I'm supposed to be holding the freaking trophy, nigga. I'm going against the freaking Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay. Okay. Yes. Get me satisfied. The music goes good and it gets me like There's a way, buddy.
Why until I die? Cause it's what you look like. Ooh. Oh. Thank you.
Not sure what happened on that one. Just an unfortunate start.
Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Pass to O'Connor. And here's Giddy. Here's O'Connor. 4 on the clock. Simmons finds Giddy. Gilgeous Alexander on the wing. Offline with a 3. Here's King. Giddy defends. Throws it up high. Gilgeous
Bro, what is this dude doing?
Left side Simmons. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. And King pulls it down. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
So it's the Thunder now. The Knicks making their last shot. Outside Giddy. Puts the move on. The Knicks pull it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's King. Pass to Wallace. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's King. And he makes it on the layup. King's got 6 points.
Only 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's stolen by Henderson. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one is stuffed right through.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. Look good to get their points coming directly off quality passes.
Outside Simmons. Back to Giddy. Clock at 6. Pass to O'Connor. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Henderson. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Giddy. Still without a bucket. Outside Simmons. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Giddy. Shot clock at 5. 4-3.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low
You ready? Alright. Alright, you got it.
Here's King. And the shot goes down. King's got 12 points.
They've been very effective so far.
Told you, bro. I know they hit them holes. I know they hit them blocks, man.
It feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
trying to get me stuck on that nigga? Wow.
Pass to a bar. From deep, here's Simmons.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
And here are the Knicks.
Still
They're
pressing
on
that
a
nigga.
14-3 run. Here's Wallace.
He's confident he can lock him up.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm selling. I haven't played this game in a long time.
They've been doing it largely
That
at the
is
offensive
a
end. If the defense
pick
does not adjust, this
with
could be a
CJ
blowout.
Gardner Johnson. And no, I'm not running this play because Stephon Diggs not gonna cook.
So it's New York building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck.
They're not getting that shit off.
Not even getting a shot up.
And looking at where the Thunder... Glad you could join us. Right.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What an incredible ride. Culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
And now we send it to Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, for the trophy presentation.
Like the defense that he is so fucking free. But I can't make the passes that I want to make to dock the fuck up out this defense. Because Jared Goff fucking sucks. Okay? Fucking sucks.
Wow.
Okay? Fucking sucks.
It's not my, but it's not the best defense in it. I don't have any best defense for real. I just like for real. The defense is defense. There is no best defense. It is best defense, but I'm just playing.
Dot every single time. That's one dot. I'm skeptical of even throwing that shit because this nigga Jared Goff is fucking shitty. Dot.
Oh, that was your pick!
Scared of that one too. Nah, you're not getting that. I put free form that shit. Only reason you would got it is because Jared Goff fucking shit.
Man, that's a good question. This is something me and my dad
Since I was a little kid.
And as
I didn't even like that saying no phone.
7 has always been the goal. And now that I'm actually here,
That's a pick,
man,
bro.
it's hard to believe. All right, who's next? Lisa, what you got?
So, am I hearing you right that you are saying you are the greatest of all time?
Listen, I know everybody's going to have a different opinion on that, and everybody has a different definition of what great means to them. But as far as I'm concerned,
Oh
yes,
my
ma'am,
god.
I
Oh
am
my
the
god.
greatest to ever do it.
Gracias. ¿Qué les dices a los que dicen que no eres el mejor de todo el tiempo?
Gracias. Appreciate you.
What do you say to those who say you're not the greatest of all time?
That doesn't bother me. I'm not one to check socials and all that, and I get why someone would say it's MJ or LeBron or someone on that level. But I know deep down that I've got the most talent, the best.
I could have been doing shit like that the whole game if I knew this nigga Jared Goff was gonna be this
anyone
man.
to ever play this game.
Listen,
Those guys will probably say the same
this
thing
nigga
about
actually
themselves
can
if
make
you
some
ask them.
fucking throws if they
It's that kind of confidence. It's what it takes to be an all-time great. that's what I am. I am an all-time great. We here.
Be clear, my boy is the GOAT. That's greatest of all time.
I feel like love him. That nigga's in jail.
This is actually for Prince. So if he's got 7 championships, how many more do you think he can get?
Because Von Miller looks like a pedophile.
Not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11.
Listen. We're going to talk about it tonight, and we'll let y'all know next time. All right, appreciate y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. See you. Good night.
Hall of Fame introduction ceremony 10K. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, you get 10K. You get 10K. Yep. Introduction ceremony, huh? Cause I passed MJ! Woohoo! Finally, yeah. It's not that hard, low key. I just hang on the rim and get a tech, double tech while I watch YouTube.
Damn! Well, damn, James Cook. See how you fought against the Broncos. I mean, that fight. Fumble.
Broncos? What you know about that?
Denver Broncos, bro.
Oh. What are you talking about? Fayetteville State Broncos.
Nigga, I mean, well, that's still college football team name, right?
Yeah. That's why I said what you know about Broncos.
I don't know shit about the Broncos. So all I know is the NFL team, Broncos.
97. See, that's why I picked the Knicks, because they had a 97 overall, and we still almost lost. I'm about to pick this team, because... '96 and '99. 96 and '99.
But I have used the Bills. I never used them like that. So I keep
99, 95. 96, 99.
Yeah. But I want Bears.
Beerus?
Bears.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. First option, the Texans. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Second. Third option, the Ravens.
So you get 10K, huh? I never knew that. And you still be able to play the game. We're gonna listen to that. All right, let's listen to what the Hall of Fame ceremony looking like. And get this 10K.
Every basketball fan around the world knows the legend of MJ. Son of Prince, grandson of Truck, fearless competitor, tireless worker, winner. And while the seeds of all of this were planted long before I met him, the MP that I met was, in many ways, still a child. Now, I don't mean that as an insult. When he first walked into my office, he was only 19 years old. How many of you were fully formed adults at 19, huh? Shaq? I'm looking at you specifically, buddy.
Oh, that's funny. They got Shaq in here.
Now, what do I mean when I say he was a child? Well, for
Huh?
one thing, he had a child's enthusiasm for the game. MP hung on my...
You said what? No. I don't think.
every word when we first met. Listened to everything I said like it was the most important thing he had ever heard. I mean, he really did listen. You know, he'd go out and execute something you talked about in a film session like he'd been working on it his entire life. But he was a child in other ways, too. For one thing, he was obsessed with Ninja Turtles.
That's tough.
I'm serious. He had the figurines and everything. He said they'd be worth a lot of money one day, but I'm pretty sure he played with them when no one was watching.
It wasn't even funny. I didn't even know I liked Ninja Turtles, bro.
What I'm trying to say is that MP was himself. First and foremost, from day one in the league until the day he retired. And while he did a lot of growing up over the years, that boyish enthusiasm for the game never left him. It's what made him great. He never lost that passion for learning and growing and getting better. And I'm pretty sure he still has those Ninja Turtle figurines laying around somewhere. Now, you can't talk about MP without talking about his accomplishments on the court. So, let me talk about some of the most impressive. He is the league's all-time leading shot blocker.
Where am I at in all this? Why do I let the coach talk, bro? Where am I at? I mean, people clapping for me. I should clap. Yeah, I can't. My coach is doing the talking.
Blocking your shot, he was making you think twice about wandering into that paint. He has won more MVPs than the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem has 6 MVPs. Do you know how absurd it is to top that? He holds the record for blocks in a single season.
Oh, wow.
I'm lucky I didn't have to game plan against him that year. But if I did, I'd have one item on my scouting report. Stay out of the paint. He broke the most unbreakable record in sports, topping Wilt's famous 100-point game.
I know she's not gonna say all the accomplishments that I got over the years.
Come on! Will anyone who witnessed that masterpiece ever forget where they were when they saw it? I know I won't. I mean, I happen to have the best seats in the house, but still. Look, I could go on and on about the greatness of MP, but I know he likes to do that too. So, rather than step on all of his toes, allow me to introduce the man you are all here to see, the legend, the GOAT, MP.
Finally, I'm coming. Appreciate it, y'all, man. My name's MP. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Coach Warren, for that beautiful introduction. Some people might be wondering why you took a few shots at me in my extremely valuable collectibles, but anyone who knows you knows you're a master motivator. And anyone who knows me knows I rise to the occasion when I've been disrespected. So once again, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me unlock the best version of me.
Ronnie 2K is there.
Like Coach
Why
Warren
is
just
he there?
mentioned, people know
Why
my
is he
story by
there?
now. They know about my grandpa, the late, great Truck. They know about my father, Prince, and how he joined the league as a cocky kid, but left a champion. But what they might not know is that throughout my career, me and my dad would have these sprawling conversations late into the night, where we talk about the history of the game and my family's place in that history. One of my favorite memories from those conversations was the time my dad told me the story of my grandpa's first NBA game. My grandpa didn't have the advantages I had growing up. He was raised in the inner city by a blue-collar father and a stay-at-home mom. There were times when they struggled to put food on the table, but he never complained. He never asked, why me? He just put his head down and got to work. He could have taken the easy way out and did things he wasn't supposed to make a quick buck. But my grandpa, he wasn't built like that. He had love in his heart, and he wanted to make his parents proud. Now, don't get me wrong. If you mess with him or someone he loved, hey, well, trust me, he didn't want to do that. When it came time to fight for what was right, he never backed down. And that's the kind of ball player he was. He didn't have the most skill, but he had the most heart. He fought for a spot in the NBA like his life depended on it. Through sheer force of will, he got drafted by the Celtics in the 3rd round. He was sent to a minor league team to start his career, but he stayed ready. And it's a good thing that he did, because he only had 24 hours from the time he was called up to the time he had to guard Magic Johnson. And what did he do? He shut him down when everyone expected him to fall on his face. Nah, my grandpa, he rose to the occasion. I'll never forget the pride I saw on my father's face when he told me that story. He knew that if it wasn't for my grandpa's fierceness, loyalty, and unwavering belief in himself, neither of us would be where we are today. I love you, Grandpa. Thanks for everything. One of my favorite moments from those conversations was when my dad told me about the game that my grandpa outdueled Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Everyone remembers Truck as a defensive force, a great locker room guy, a valuable veteran mentor who showed young guys the ropes. But what most people don't remember is that the man could hoop. And that wasn't his strength, but when he felt like the team needed it, he wasn't afraid to get into his bag. If you don't believe me, watch the game. For those who need a refresher, the Pistons lost their first 3 matchups with the Bulls that year, and Coach Daly was sick of it. So during the 4th game, when MJ went out for 11 of the Bulls' first 12 points, my grandpa got the call to come in and knock MJ around a little, bad boy style. But Grandpa had other plans. He knew that what the team needed that day was for someone to go toe-to-toe with his airness. And by the time the dust settled, defensive stalwart Truck had outdueled the great Michael Jordan. The thing that I love about that story is that it shows a side of my grandpa most people didn't get to see. He sacrificed for his family, and he was a really serious guy, but he loved life, and he loved the game of basketball. And every once in a while, that fun-loving guy would come out of his shell and show the world that you can't pigeonhole someone, no matter how well you think you know them. One of my favorite memories from those conversations was the time that my dad told me about his first game against the late, great Kobe Bryant. People might remember that my dad was on fire that game, and you might expect him to be proud of that. But it turned out to be the worst thing for him, because it gave him too much confidence. You need to believe in yourself to make it in this league, for sure. But the flip side to that is you have to stay hungry. And sometimes, when you get early success, it can go to your head. That's what happened to my dad. He took his foot off the gas and was left behind. For a little while, anyway. The great thing about this story is it ends in triumph. Rather than whine and suck his way out of the league, he got his head screwed on straight, got to work, and ended his career a champion. Growth isn't linear. When you think things can only go up, they go down. And when you think things can only go down, hey, they go up. My dad learned that the hard way, but he learned it. And that perseverance is something I'll always respect about him. One of my favorite memories from those conversations is when my dad told me about shutting down the great LeBron James in the NBA Finals. I love you, LeBron, don't get me wrong, but this is my moment, so I gotta tell this story. That's not always easy for someone like him. My dad could hoop. He had everything in his bag. But the proudest moment of his career was Game 4 of the Finals, and he used every last ounce of energy he had to shut down the greatest player on the planet. And again, I'm sorry, LeBron, but he held King James to under 10 points. Do you understand how wild that is in that moment? Lots of people still think he's some brash kid with no respect for the game. But those who knew him and love him like I do understand that he's a human being, one who learned from his mistakes and came out on the other side a better ball player and a better human being. My family paved the way for me, and I had every advantage growing up. But once I got to the NBA, they couldn't play the games for me. And as a lot of you remember, my first game was the most hyped debut since LeBron James. All eyes were on me, and everyone expected me to be spectacular. So what did I do? I killed it, obviously. I'm sure you guys remember. $20 million people watched that game. There's a reason I'm standing here right now, and it's not because I'm a great public speaker. It's because I delivered, time and time again. One of the most important things you can do if you want to have success is to set goals. And me, being who I am, I set some pretty lofty ones for my rookie season. I wanted to be the first player in NBA history to win Rookie of the Year, MVP, a championship, and Finals MVP. I might have fallen short of that, but Rome wasn't built in a day. And I think I did pretty well for myself, all things considered. So don't be too quick to judge someone who's just starting out. You never know where they'll end up.
Oh my gosh.
When people talk about my career, one of the first things they mention is how many championships I've won. And when I meet people for the first time, one of the most common questions I get is, what's it like to have more championships than Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Most people think I'll talk about the glory, the money, the fame. But when I think about those championships, I think about the people I shared those moments with. Winning means nothing if you have no one to share it with. So I like to thank every teammate, every coach, every friend, every family member, and every mentor who was there for me during my playing days. Without you all beside me, the winning wouldn't mean a thing. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to touch on this GOAT discussion that's been making the rounds after a couple of high-profile pundits have named me the best to ever do it. On the one hand, it's flattering. When you work as hard as I do at something like this, of course, a part of you wants to be the greatest. But what a lot of people in my situation won't admit is that so much of what I've accomplished comes down to luck. Yes, I made the most of my situation. But if I'm 5'0", basketball is completely off the table for me. I got lucky with my genes, lucky with my family, and lucky to be born where I was, when I was. So if you consider me the GOAT, well, I appreciate that. I'm proud of that. But to all the people in the world who can't do what I do, who aren't rich or famous, I want you to know that you're loved for who you are by the people who matter most. And that's way, way more important than anything you can do on the basketball court. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I thank you. Thank you for your time.
Nigga, that's it. That was it.
King Jr. was getting every fucking pick, bro. Literally.
Let me out this. What is it?
You get 10K from winning 7 championships.
No. Oh yeah. This shit. The head, yeah. When she choosing me, what she do to me? Live over here. It should be. Oh yeah. Really is.
Why you sound like that?
Both women.
Oh shit.
Just give me my money.
He had that shit.
He on the fucking flat.
The one you after?
No.
Matter.
I think you should only want Cameron.
Me?
I do.
I mean, I'm the only one that got Madden for real. Not really.
Cameron, you play Spider-Man 2?
Oh, yeah, I played that shit, bro. I mean, like,
It's
you
cool.
want it? You want it?
Not right now.
Oh! Fuck!
Keep bringing that nigga down, and he leaves every time.
No, but that safety up there, I'm not telling you my play. I'm not telling you my play.
I know, but that safety over there not gonna get that in time. Even if he in a blue zone, a deep blue, a curl, or nothing, he not gonna go all the way over there and play that zone.
Yeah.
You wanna play me?
Nah, I'm ass. I only want to play body.
But I just downloaded the game.
He's basically saying he don't want to play you because you know how to play already. You might be terrible.
He only want to play me because he know I'm not gonna try. He actually gonna like have a chance at scoring the ball and working on his game. He's not saying he's not trying to get a dog by nobody else.
Let's check that.
It's some freaky ass shit. I'm gonna get mad.
Oh my god,
Oh, smack him.
Cameron. Cameron.
Huh?
What to see? Cameron, what to see? You wanna
I'm gonna watch everything.
There's a part of me that can't believe what I'm about to say. But I've been spending a lot of time mulling this over, and I am ready to call it. MP is a better basketball player than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. In order to understand what that means, you have to understand who his airness was, and he was quite simply the greatest competitor I have ever seen in the history of pro sports. There is a reason nobody has more championships than Jordan in the modern era, and that's because he's the greatest to ever do it. He's the greatest scorer, the greatest one-on-one defender, and the most dominant talent the game has ever seen. That is until MP. Until MP came along and won 7 titles of his own, no one could come close to challenging Michael Jordan, all due respect to Kobe and LeBron. Not only did he win, But he did it with a mesmerizing combination of natural talent and hard-earned skill. His ability to hang in the air longer than his opponents is legendary, but so is his willingness to adapt his game as he aged, and to somehow keep improving even as his athleticism declined. MJ won Finals MVP in all 6 of his championship teams. He led the league in scoring 10 times. Now, you may not agree with my take about his defense, but I dare you to name a better scorer. Upon his retirement, he had the highest per-game scoring averages in history in both the regular and postseasons, and has so many famous clutch shots that I don't even have time to name them all before we go to commercial break. I realize now, as I describe MJ to you, that I keep speaking as if he's still the GOAT. And that's because his greatness is so deeply ingrained in my psyche that I find it almost impossible to let go. But the fact of the matter is, MP is better. I never thought this day would come, but it has. And I can't deny the truth, which is this. For as great as MJ was, MP is better. And if you don't agree with that, well, I kindly invite you to make your own list. This one is mine, and MP is, without a doubt, the clear-cut #1 GOAT of all time. When MP entered the league, he was hailed as the greatest prospect since LeBron James, and today, I'm ready to declare that he surpassed him. That is clearly a monumental achievement. I happen to have LeBron ranked #2 on my all-time list. Well, 3 now. But there's a host of people who have him ranked #1, and as much as I might disagree with them, I understand it completely. LeBron James is a phenomenon as much as he's a basketball player. A freight train of a human being. He combines Shaq's athletic dominance with Magic's passing chops. He combines Kobe's will to win with Michael Jordan's flair for the dramatic. He retired first all-time in scoring and third all-time in assists. He has 4 MVPs, an insane number of all-star selections, all-NBAs, and all-defensive teams. And he made the finals 8 straight years. There was a stretch of time when if LeBron was in your conference, you might as well not even show up for the playoffs. Sure, he lost a few of those finals, but he won plenty. And at the end of the day, he's the 3rd best player of all time, behind only MP and Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant won 5 NBA championships, the first 3 coming in a three-peat with Shaq, the last 2 coming in back-to-back titles with Pau Gasol as his running mate. And you ask anyone who's won a chip what the toughest part about it is, and many of them will tell you, defending it. Kobe Bryant successfully defended a title 3 times, and that speaks to his indomitable will. Yes, he had an incredible offensive repertoire, the closest guy to Michael Jordan not named Michael Jordan. But his will to win might be his defining characteristic. His approach to the game was so legendary, they dubbed it Mamba mentality. With a lesser talent, that might seem grandiose, but with Kobe, it fit. Nothing stood between him and his goals. We can talk about his scoring titles, his 18 All-Star nods, his 12 All-Defensive teams, and a host of other accolades. But at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant was one of the greatest competitors to ever live. And it's that legacy that MP upholds as he marches past him in the record books. And you know what? I think if Kobe were here today, he'd say the same thing. He was an intense competitor, but he cared deeply about the health of the game. And I know he'd be thrilled to see that it was in such capable and legendary hands. Steph Curry revolutionized the game of basketball more than any player I've ever seen. He's not the best player I've ever seen, though he's close. But nobody has done more to change the way the modern game is played than Steph has. It's easy to forget that the NBA wasn't always dominated by the three-point shot, but we have Steph, who shot more threes from deeper range with more efficiency than anyone who's ever done it, to thank for that. This guy provides enough spacing for an entire team by himself. I mean, you got to pick him up at the logo or you're dead. I mean, that's almost unthinkable. Steph set the record for most three-pointers in a single season and most three-pointers in a career. He has multiple MVPs, multiple scoring titles, multiple championships, and of course, multiple All-Stars and All-NBAs. He's even an underrated defender and led the league in steals in the 2015-16 season. Despite all of this, I feel like Steph is still somehow underrated. Not by me, though. He's a one of one. And the fact that MP just passed him on my list says more about MP's greatness than it does about anything Steph might be lacking. What a player. What a career. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center of all time, with 6 regular season MVP awards and 19 All-Star selections. He also, of course, held the record for most points scored in a career until he was passed by the legendary LeBron James. Now, when you talk about a GOAT, you talk about dominance, Kareem had the single most dominant move in the history of the game, the skyhook. It wasn't as loud as a Shaq thunderous dunk, but it was twice as deadly. How do you stop a hook shot from someone who's 7'2"? The answer is you don't. That's why he won 6 championships, 2 finals MVPs, and 2 scoring titles. In order to be this high on the GOAT list, you have to be a two-way player, and Kareem was a monster defensively too, leading the league in blocks 4 times and making 11 all-defensive teams. Now, many people believe he's the greatest of all time, and while I don't agree with them, I get why they say that. He certainly has a case. I just don't think he's quite as dominant as the next 4 players on my list, which now, miraculously, includes the great MP. Let's talk about Bill Russell's legacy. I don't mean to reduce this great man to one number, but he has the easiest case to make for GOAT of anyone on my list. And it's this: 11 championships. I'm going to say that again, 11 championships. In a 13-year career, this man finished a season without winning a title twice. He has more championship rings than he has fingers to wear them. Just think about that. He even won 2 as a player coach. Do you think it's hard enough to win a chip as a player? Now do it while you're coaching the team. Absolutely unbelievable. Interestingly enough, Russell is one of the least statistically accomplished offensive players on this list, averaging a shade over 15 points per game for his career. But it was on defense where he truly dominated, shutting down entire teams by himself, getting the best of all-time greats like Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West along the way. He was also a monster on the glass, and the only guy not named Wilt to average more than 20 rebounds a game over his entire career. Have I mentioned that he won 5 MVP awards? There's a reason this man's number is retired across the NBA. And if MP keeps going, they might retire his number too. It's hard to believe Wilt Chamberlain's stats are even real. You know, of course, about his 100-point game, but did you know that he averaged 50 points per game over an entire season? 50! Did you know that he averaged 22 rebounds per game over his entire career? Walt Frazier, the Hall of Fame Knicks point guard, once called Wilt's on-court dominance comical. And that's what it was. He was literally and figuratively head and shoulders above the rest of the competition. Well, most of it anyway. There are 2 knocks against Will. One was that he played in an era where his height and athleticism were more or less unheard of, and 2, that he only won 2 championships to his contemporary Bill Russell's 11. But it's hard for me to speak on that. I wasn't alive back then. There's limited footage of these games. But from what I've seen, I know that Wilt would have been a terror no matter what era he played in. And if anything, I probably have him too low on my list. The man is a GOAT's GOAT. And the fact that MP just passed him makes me feel lucky to be alive to see him play. Some people call Tim Duncan the best power forward ever, and those people are right. His individual achievements are as impressive as anybody's. Double-double average with points and rebounds, top 5 all-time in blocks, top 10 all-time in rebounds. Basketball is a team game, and the goal is to
Uh-huh.
win. Tim Duncan is one of the greatest winners the game has ever seen, taking home 5 championship trophies during his 19-year career and winning finals MVP in 3 of them. Even more impressive is the fact that he won these championships between 1999 and 2014. That's a 16-year stretch where every single year he had the ability to anchor one of the best teams in the league. And how'd he do it?
I got one mini
Well,
pins.
in addition to his immense skill,
Yes, I
he
do.
had one of the most unique demeanors in the NBA, rarely
Waters
showing
and
emotion
green
whether the
teas.
team was playing well or poorly. He didn't get rattled, ever.
It's best
And
for your
trash
skin.
talk just washed right over him. He was calm, he was steady, and he never lost sight of what mattered: winning.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Personally, I love Tim Duncan. He's one of my favorite players of all time, which is why it
That's
stings
what the
a
people said.
little
But what
to
dude
put
Jeremiah
MP above him in my
Pitman
rankings.
said?
But I'm nothing if not fair, and even though I love TD, he's not quite as good as the great MP.
You drink it like it is. That's the whole point.
Magic Johnson is the
How
greatest
you know
passer
if
of
you ain't
all
never
time,
tried it?
point blank. Just watch some of the tape if you don't believe me.
It
Nobody
got
was as
sugar in it.
fluid, accurate,
Like I
stylish, or
don't.
effective as Magic when it came to setting up his teammates, and the numbers are there to back it up. He has the highest career assists per game average of all time, 11.19. Stunningly, he averaged even more assists in the playoffs at 12.3 per game. Nobody else has even won NBA Finals where they averaged 12
It's not
assists, but Magic did
true.
it on 6 separate occasions. Are you kidding me? One of the reasons he was so effective distributing the ball was his height. At 6'9", he was a massive point guard, and he had an excellent vantage point to pick apart the defense. But that height meant nothing without the generational ball handling and passing ability he possessed. One of the craziest things about Magic's career is that he arrived a fully formed GOAT, the first rookie to win a Finals MVP. And how did he do it, you might ask? By literally playing center in a deciding Game 6 after Kareem went down with a busted ankle. How is that even possible? It's almost like he was magic. I know, a corny joke, but it's true. I say this a lot when I get this high in the GOAT rankings, but Magic was truly one of a kind. He may not be MP, but MP is no Magic, which honestly means we as basketball fans all win. If you only watch his highlights, you might not understand Larry Bird's greatness. He wasn't the most athletic guy on the planet, he didn't have the flashiest moves, but he might have been the craftiest player to ever lace him up. He was always a step ahead of the competition, and he made the right play at the right time, game after game after game. Now, I don't want to sell him short, though. The man was unbelievably talented. First of all, he was a generational shooter and the first member of the 50-40-90 club, a feat he accomplished twice. He was also an unbelievable passer and routinely made something out of nothing with his ability to read the angles and thread the needle. But most importantly, he was a winner, in no small part because of his mental toughness and an unwavering belief in his own ability, famously telling opponents what he was going to do on the next possession and then doing it anyway. He was the last player to win 3 straight MVPs and the only one to do it besides Russell and Wilt. He won 3 championships, and if it weren't for various health issues, he might have won more. Bird was a legend through and through, and while he's not quite MP, he's clearly one of the greatest to ever do it. Kevin Durant is quite simply one of the most devastating offensive forces the game has ever seen. I don't care if he's 6'10" or 7 foot even, he's got enough height that when you combine it with his generational shooting ability, he's literally unguardable. To put his shooting ability in perspective, KD is one of 3 players in the history of basketball to record multiple 50, 40, 90 seasons. And the only other 2, Steve Nash and Larry Bird. but he could put it on the floor and get to the basket just as easily. Durant is so devastating on offense that when he joined the Warriors, he shared clutch duties with none other than Steph Curry, one of the greatest offensive players of all time himself. Any other guy would have taken a back seat to Steph, but KD was his equal. And he was so incredibly clutch in his role that he took home not one, but 2 finals MVPs. I could go on and on about his accolades, and I haven't even touched on his underrated defense and rim protection. But the fact of the matter is that Kevin Durant is a monster. And putting MP above him on my list is one of the biggest compliments I can give an NBA player. When I think about Shaq, I think about physical dominance, which isn't to say he wasn't skilled. He very much was, especially if you pay attention to stuff like footwork and appreciate the fine art of the baby hook. But let's get real. Shaq was a force. I'll never forget him tearing down not one, but 2 baskets during his rookie year. And I'm not talking about breaking the backboard either. I'm talking about literally collapsing the entire basket. It sounds fake, but I was there. It happened, I promise. This superhuman strength helped him score near the basket at will, which enabled him to win 2 scoring titles and finish his career with the 3rd highest field goal percentage of all time. Other players had flashier games, but few were as dominant as Shaq. He did what he wanted, when he wanted, and it led to a whole lot of winning. 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs, and fun fact, he's one of the only 3 players to win MVP, All-Star MVP, and Finals MVP in the same season. The only other 2, Knick legend Willis Reed and the #1 GOAT, Michael Jordan, who did it twice. If you never got to watch Shaq play, you missed one of the most singular experiences in all of sports, and I feel a little sorry for you. But it's not all bad. You were here for MP, and as far as I'm concerned, he's just a little better. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about Hakeem is the Dream Shake, one of the most iconic moves in basketball history. Not only was it pretty, not only was it effective, but it got to the heart of who Hakeem was as a basketball player. In order to pull off the Dream Shake, you need exceptional footwork, agility, and decision-making skills. And Hakeem had all of that, in a large part due to his background in soccer. Now, that might seem like a throwaway fact, but it's actually a really big deal. Nowadays, it's common to hear of NBA players talking about ballet classes or practicing yoga, but that wasn't always the case. It was Hakeem Olajuwon taking skills from another sport and using them to become one of the greatest hoopers of all time that opened people's eyes to the effectiveness of cross-training at the NBA level. He was also a defensive juggernaut and was the all-time leader in block shots when he retired. Now, Wilt would have almost certainly had him beat if they kept track of blocks when he roamed the paint, but still, not too shabby. And on top of all that, he's a back-to-back champion, a finals MVP, in addition to a host of individual accolades like All-Stars and All-NBA selections. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon was the real deal, and yet somehow, MP is just a little bit better. Incredible. Over the course of an entire season, it wasn't until 2017 that another player, Russell Westbrook, equaled that feat. That means between 1949 and 2017, only one man averaged a triple-double at basketball's highest level, and that man was Oscar Robertson. Do you understand how mind-blowing that is? Okay, now try this on for size. If you take Oscar's first 5 seasons, combine his numbers, average them out, he averaged a triple-double over that entire 5-year span, hitting 30.3 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 10.6 assists per game. It's almost impossible for me to wrap my head around it. Yes, he won an MVP. Yes, he won a ring. All-Stars, All-NBAs, the whole thing. But I keep coming back to those numbers. This man was a force of nature, and when he retired, most people would tell you only Wilt was better. And the fact that MP is above him on my rankings does nothing to diminish the Big O's otherworldly accomplishments. It just means that MP has entered a realm beyond mere mortals. He's a mythological creature, and like the Big O himself, we'll never see the likes of him again. It's hard to know where to start when talking about Kevin Garnett because he did so many things so well. To give you an idea of what I'm talking about, one of my favorite random KG stats is that he's the only guy to finish his career with 25,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 5,000 assists, 1,500 steals, and 1,500 blocks. And for all of his abundant talents, you could argue that KG's defining characteristic is his intensity. His on-court demeanor is legendary. Watch any of his games, and you'll see what I mean. This is a man who could strike fear into opponents with a single look. But most importantly, he could back it up. KG is the definition of a two-way player. In fact, he's one of only 5 guys to win both MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in their careers, joining Jordan, Hakeem, the Admiral, and Giannis. True, he only won 1 championship, but if he played with a team as talented as those Celtics his entire career, my bet is he'd have at least 2 or 3 more. That's just the way it is sometimes, and I'm not going to fault KG for that. A 15-time All-Star, 12-time All-Defensive Player, 9-time All-NBA, 4-time league leader in rebounds, KG was a rugged winner with impressive longevity. The fact that MP just passed someone at his level is hard to comprehend. But these are the times we're living in, and I, for one, feel lucky.
How you been, gang?
Giannis Antetokounmpo has one of the strongest wills in the history of the sport. Just look at how far he's come from when he entered the league as a gangly teen. The transformation to his frame and his game has been nothing short of remarkable. He went from averaging 6 points in his rookie year to 12 in his second year, 16 in his third, and then 22 in his fourth, at which point we're off to the races with countless All-Star, All-NBA, All-Defensive teams, not to mention multiple MVPs, and oh yeah, that NBA championship. Giannis is a force in every sense of the word. We've already talked about how he willed himself to greatness, but his game itself is borderline terrifying. All that muscle, all that power, and it's headed right at you at speeds a man that size shouldn't be able to travel. Giannis wants to get to the rim. He's going to get to the rim, whether he needs to jump over you, bulldoze through you, or Euro step around you. If that's not enough, he can defend 1 through 5, and he can do it at the highest level possible. He's a beast, plain and simple. And yet, MP is having a better career. Just let that sink in for a minute. Jerry West, the great Los Angeles Laker, is literally the silhouette in the NBA logo, and for good reason. He finished his career averaging 27 points per game, the 4th highest average of any retired NBA player. He averaged 29.1 points per game in the playoffs, 3rd only behind Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. Jerry West made so many big plays in big moments, they called him Mr. Clutch before they called him the logo anyway. And honestly, I'm not sure which nickname is cooler. They both belong in the Nickname Hall of Fame. First ballot. West was a combo guard who could run an offense like a point and pour in buckets like a two, but he could also defend, and made the all-defensive team the first year they handed out the award in 1969, every year until he retired in 1974. The one knock against him is he only won one championship, but it wasn't because he wasn't good enough. You see, before MJ crushed people's hopes and dreams on a yearly basis, there was a guy out there named Bill Russell, who played in the same era as West and won 11 rings with the Celtics. Tough break for Mr. West. But you know what's really crazy? MP is having a better career. Think about it. Moses Malone is one of the most underrated players of all time, and I can prove it to you with one simple stat. He's one of only 8 NBA players to win 3 or more MVPs. The only other guys to reach those heights are Larry, Magic, LeBron, Wilt, MJ, Russell, and Kareem, all Mount Rushmore candidates. But how often do you hear Moses mentioned with those guys? He's also one of only 3 players in league history to score at least 28,000 points and grab at least 17,000 rebounds. The other 2, Wilt and Kareem. Moses was so dominant on the boards and on the offensive glass in particular that some people accused him of missing shots to pad his stats. Now, he didn't do that, of course. He was just more athletic and more tenacious than anyone else he went up against. Now, let's see. What else has he done? Oh, only the impossible. Winning a championship with Philly. Make the All-Star team 13 times, All-NBA 8 times, lead the league in rebounding 6 times, and make 2 All-Defensive teams. All that, plus he's got one of the coolest names in the history of the sport, Moses Malone. He just sounds like a legend, doesn't he? On a day when we celebrate MP, let's not forget to celebrate the man he's passing on my list, the man they called the chairman of the boards. The great Moses Malone. Nikola Jokic is one of the best, if not the best, passing big man of all time. He can run an offense better than any guard in the game today. He can shoot the 3. He can rebound. He can basically do it all. And when you look at his stats, which granted only tell you part of the story, you see that loud and clear. This man has averaged a triple-double over an entire season. He came pretty close to doing that again on multiple occasions. He's a back-to-back MVP, and if it wasn't for Joel Embiid, he would have been the first player to win 3 in a row since Larry Bird. The dude's a beast in every sense of the word, and we know he is an absolute monster in the playoffs. And yet, MP has been better. If you want to pick Jokic over MP, I guess I can see it. He's outstanding. But this is my list, and if you ask me who I'd rather start a franchise with, I'm picking MP. It's close, but it's MP. Dr. J is an icon. Simple as that. He had one of the prettiest games of all time, but unlike so many ballers who go out there and look good, Dr. J's style was his substance. He didn't contort midair because it looked cool, though it certainly did. He contorted midair because it helped him avoid defenders. But he didn't just go around defenders. He also skied over them. Dr. J not only popularized in-game dunking at the professional level, they literally invented the word posterized to describe what he did to unwitting defenders. So yes, he played the game with style. He played the game with athleticism, but he also won. He was a 2-time ABA champion and a 1-time NBA champion, never missing the playoffs once in his 16-year career. He was an all-star every year he was a pro, all-NBA 7 times during his 11 NBA seasons, and he won 4 MVPs, 3 with the ABA and 1 with the NBA. Now, if you ask me, which you did by tuning past him on this list, does nothing to diminish that. All it means is there's one more supernova shining brightly in the cosmos. Some people say Karl Malone is the best power forward of all time. I wouldn't go that far, but I get the argument. The mailman delivered time and time again, finishing his career top 10 in games played, top 5 in points scored, and top 10 in rebounds. He was also built like a Mack truck, which spoke to his work ethic as much as anything. His conditioning helped keep him playing at his peak long past when most guys would have retired. Of course, you can't mention Karl Malone without mentioning John Stockton and the legendary pick-and-roll partnership they formed for the Utah Jazz. In what is perhaps the league's signature play, Malone was arguably the best roll man to ever do it. He racked up a ton of regular season awards, including 2 MVPs, 14 All-Stars and All-NBAs, and 4 All-Defensive Teams. The only thing separating him some from the guys above him on this list is a relative lack of playoff success. But what can you do? There's only one Michael Jordan, and both times Malone went to the finals, MJ sent him packing. But enough about his quote-unquote failures. Karl Malone is one of the game's all-time greats. And the fact that MP just passed him is a testament to the incredible career this young man is having. All right, let's talk about Chris Paul, who MP just passed on my GOAT rankings. Now, a lot of people underrate Chris Paul because he hasn't won a bunch of championships, but that's missing the forest for the trees. Take a step back, and you'll see one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game of basketball. I'm going to start with defense because a lot of people forget how incredible he is on that side of the ball. This is a guy who has made 9 all-defensive teams and led the league in steals a staggering 6 times. Not only did he have the strength and speed to guard any point guard in the league and switch on to guys who were much bigger than him, but he had the smarts to know everything about his opponents and the best ways to disrupt their games. And speaking of smarts, Chris Paul is one of the most intelligent floor generals the game has ever seen. He knows where everyone on the court should be on both teams and makes sure his squad gets in position to make the best play. Okay, here's a few more superlatives. He has double-digit All-Star and All-NBA nods. He's led the league in assists 5 times, perhaps most famously when he was lobbing up alley-oops to Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan on those great Clippers teams. Chris Paul is a no doubt about it Hall of Famer, and the fact that MP just passed him is remarkable, to say the least. Dwayne Wade is one of the best slashers the world has ever seen, using a lightning-quick first step, dexterity, and strength to make impossible finishes at the rim over, around, and through bigger defenders. Now, he wasn't an elite three-point shooter, but during his prime, when he won 3 NBA titles, it simply did not matter. He had more than enough of a mid-range game to keep defenses honest, and he had a knack for knocking down clutch shots all over the court. It's this well-rounded offensive repertoire that helped him win a scoring title in 2009 and make 13 All-Star teams and 8 All-NBA teams. Now let's talk about defense. D-Wade made 3 all-defensive teams, in no small part due to his outstanding ability to block shots. He's one of the best shot-blocking guards of all time, holding the record for blocks by players 6'4" and under, which he broke in 400 fewer games than it took Dennis Johnson to set that mark. Now, some people might want to dock D-Wade a few points for playing with Shaq and LeBron, but Wade was the Finals MVP in 2006, not a 33-year-old Shaq, and I'm not sure LeBron wins 2 titles in Miami without him. Wade was one of the greatest to ever do it, and on the day that we placed MP above him in the GOAT rankings, we celebrate his legacy. When you talk about Dirk Nowitzki, the legendary 7-footer, you talk about one of the sweetest shooting big men of all time. Perhaps the sweetest shooting big man of all time, with apologies to Kevin Durant. This is a guy who was only the 5th player in league history to shoot 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the charity stripe when he did it in 2007. The second tallest player on that list was Larry Bird, officially listed at 6'9". Dirk Nowitzki had one of the most unstoppable moves of all time. We know it as the Dirk fade. And it might be the second most famous move of all time after Kareem's skyhook. In an era when he had to compete with prime Kobe Bryant and prime LeBron James, Dirk was a 14-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA selection, a regular season MVP, and a Finals MVP, famously defeating LeBron James's Heatles. He had individual and team success, and he did it with one of the most unique games the NBA has ever seen, helping usher in the modern era of positionless ball by being one of the first bigs who could dribble, shoot, and pass like a guard. MP is a little better, but Dirk Nowitzki is a GOAT just the same. Let's talk about Scottie Pippen, who's always been a difficult player to place in the pantheon. Now, of all people on my GOAT list, he's the only one who was clearly the second best player on his team throughout his prime. But how much does that really matter when he was second best to Michael Jordan? Here's what MJ had to say about it. I didn't win without Scottie Pippen, and that's why I consider him my best teammate of all time. Whenever they speak Michael Jordan, they should speak Scottie Pippen. Let that sink in. Without Scottie Pippen, there may not be a Michael Jordan, not the one we know of as the GOAT anyway. That's how crucial he was to the Bulls three-peating not once, but twice. He played ferocious, versatile defense, making 10 all-defensive teams. He ran the floor as well as anybody ever has and did everything the team asked him to do, making 7 all-star teams and 7 all-NBA teams in the process. He may not be the GOAT, but he was incredible, and MP passing him on my list is an awesome achievement. When you think of Isaiah Thomas, you think of the bad boy Pistons, and when you think of the bad boy Pistons, you think about how they were the biggest obstacle to Michael Jordan winning a ring, preventing him from doing so in back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals on their way to back-to-back championships. Now, those were great Pistons teams, top to bottom, but Isaiah Thomas was the engine. And Michael Jordan, who I consider to be the greatest player of all time, called Isaiah Thomas the second greatest point guard to ever live, right behind Magic Johnson. Now, by the numbers, IT was a 12-time All-Star, a 5-time All-NBA selection, and at the time of his retirement, he had the 3rd most assists in NBA history and 5th most steals. He was also one of 3 players to record more than 1,000 assists in a single season, and his 13.86 assists per game in 1985 was the 3rd most ever, trailing only John Stockton, who beat that number twice. Now, just like Allen Iverson, Isaiah's game was bigger than his frame, and though he only measured 6 foot 1 inch, he is truly one of the NBA's towering figures. So congrats, MP. You just passed an amazing, amazing player. When you think about a GOAT, you think about a winner. And Kawhi Leonard has been a winner everywhere he's gone. First with the Spurs, where he was the 2nd youngest player to win Finals MVP. Well, technically he's the 3rd youngest, but that's only because Magic Johnson won Finals MVP twice at a younger age than Kawhi, who was only 22 years old when he helped vanquish LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Kawhi won his 2nd Finals MVP when he led the Toronto Raptors to their first championship in franchise history, and along the way,
Hold on, what y'all say?
the most iconic shots in the history of the game when his 4 bouncer at the buzzer sent the 76ers packing Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, a 7-time All-Defensive Team selection. Kawhi is one
D was
of
just in the party, bro.
most and versatile perimeter defenders the game has ever known. In addition to being an absolute machine from the mid-range. He's truly one of the all-time greats, but MP is just
D was just in the party, bro.
better. Patrick Ewing was an absolute monster of a talent and one of the greatest competitors the league.
Yeah, I think I've seen all of them now. Yes, sir. All done. 10K. This funky ass goat mask. don't think I'm done though. I gotta watch. I gotta watch these.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
What?
MP's a beast. You already know the best.
I'm calling
The
them.
best you've seen, the best anybody has ever seen.
Damn.
Every time I see MP on the court, he improves his game.
You hear it?
He gonna win another ring next year too, coach.
Where you at, Cam?
I'm in a party with James and what the fuck?
Oh, word! You in that Phantom Thieves party?
I'm biased because I'm in the same generation, but I think MP's better than
Bro, they said come back, bro.
I think he's got a lot left in the tank.
Huh?
Come back, bro.
Come back.
Come back, nigga.
What the fuck? It's too long?
He's going.
Come back.
The best to ever do it. More chips than Mike.
Wait, hold on. Am I even in there? Hell no.
Jordan wants to join back the party that they're in, bro. I ain't know. Because I thought everybody left type shit. Nobody was talking. That's why I was recording. I thought me and Body was done. Body left the party.
There's a part of me that can't believe what I'm about to say.
No, I'm on the phone talking. Jordan.
What's up?
So what about to do if I join back?
Well, I don't know. I think he said something about 3v3 or something.
MP continues his quest to out Jordan by getting his 7th NBA championship.
I'm just listening to
Yes. Second question: will he become the GOAT when he does
2K joint real quick.
Third question: my handsome review? No. Dang, hoping you're paying attention. Now you got
They told me to call you.
How can you not be? He came in with the hype. He
I'm
lived
gonna
up to the hype, and he exceeded the
hype.
I'm not one to speak in hyperbole, but if you don't think he's already the greatest, you are not watching the
What, 3v3?
And when, not if he gets his 7th chip,
y'all want me to?
Once and for all. I am speechless. I have never seen you shower so much praise on someone. And
I was just looking at
seen a player like MP before.
the cuts.
He's a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, and frankly, I am glad that I get to witness it. And I am glad I get to see your transformation. Keep it.
Huh? Yeah, and I got 10K too. Now I'm watching the podcast. I can't. Bro, I watched the ceremony. But I'm still in the game. But I'm still like in the league. A preview. Okay. That's not what the game said. Which one do you want me to play on?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. Yeah.
Ice handles in the league. Them niggas can't stop my inside.
P4 or P5?
I'm not talking, boy. You bitch.
Alright, hold up.
Y'all want me to join now?
You can suck my dick, bitch. Bruh.
Kendrick.
I'm coming.
Kendrick.
I'm coming.
Kendrick.
Yes, I do got school in the morning. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn about that dirty ass.
I don't know. They can't handle my inside.
Ooh.
I'm
Sorry
not,
ass inside.
I'm feeling about 2 classes in the first. I felt about 2
They
classes.
can't handle it.
To me, bro. Even though I felt classes that required me to pass, but.
But if where are they gonna double team? So you want me to go on my
Who's
popper?
gonna double team me? I don't need a W, nigga. Your inside sorry as fuck.
Oh, word.
I mean,
word.
I feel like the first semester.
Alright, you talking unbelievable. I like that.
That's just my body.
And just your body to lose too, ain't it?
You get your body to get skunked. Fuck, nigga.
Oh, word.
Yep, I like that.
Oh, he talking yum sauce.
I been yum sauce.
No, you're not, nigga.
I'm joining. Eat my dick and eat young sauce. Put young sauce on my dick. Yeah. Hey.
Just invite me,
So what we
bro.
doing? So what we doing? 3v3. Part.
I want to do a part because I gotta like unlock my takeovers.
Phones delayed. Phones delayed. Eat my dick and suck my
Call
balls.
me
Eat
when
my
you
dick and
need
lick my
some.
balls.
Call me
Eat my
when you
dick and lick
need
my oh.
some. Call me when you need something.
I'm saying this and y'all ain't not saying hey yo.
Call
Y'all
me when
usually
you
say hey
need
yo.
some. Call me when you need Call me when you need
Eat my dick
some.
and suck my balls. Eat my dick and suck my balls. Eat my dick
Some.
and suck my balls.
I'm joining on a big right now.
Oh my
I'm about to
gosh!
finish this game. What are you screaming for?
Woo. Them titties
Yeah, I'm
big.
facing a little raw. Bruh.
Why she just
Everybody
moving
finna walk
titties
in with
like
a breach
that?
tomorrow. Everybody finna walk in with a breach tomorrow. So who park we going to? So who park we going?
Invite me.
Hey, so what's your affiliation? Elite or Raj?
Who?
I said which affiliation? Elite or Raj?
We know we big elite in here.
No, I said Elite or Raj. I'm talking about the affiliation.
Yeah, I said big elite. Unless you want to be an
Big
old head, go to
Elite.
Rise.
You talking about shakedown? Oh, okay.
Go to Rise then,
I
bud.
mean, I basically am. I am a old head, so I am.
Rise sucks.
Raj do suck.
Onk.
But oh, no. Oh, sorry, man.
Who is Shakedown? I never
You
heard of
play
him.
shakedown?
And the LD suck too.
ITTIRL. You know I am that
Angry
girl.
is so weird, dog.
ITTIRL. You know I am that
Wait,
girl.
what happened?
ITTIRL. You know I am that girl.
What happened? I need to invite my
ITTIRL.
friend X
You know
Boppable
I
back to the
am that
party.
girl.
I don't know.
I said invite
What's
me
up?
because I'm still.
Body. Body, can I dunk on you?
Gotta stay high. Gotta stay high. Pull it up, lace it. Pop a pill, chase it. Good game, body. I could have had you
Ugh.
though. I could have had you though.
What the
Did
fuck?
you kick him, Cameron? Why are you kicking him?
Gotta stay high. Gotta stay high.
Oh, stop kicking him, bro.
Might as well go to Rise.
Say JD.
That nigga said I really don't care.
Yeah, that's why he got to kick him.
Shit, I
The
forgot.
beach.
I don't want to say his name.
The beach courts.
Gotta stay high. Gotta stay high.
Uh, yeah.
He definitely did.
There's two beach courts.
Hey, Corey, look at it. Look at it.
Yeah,
Taking your fix, fool.
yeah. Blow me up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say Corey, look. Oh, I forgot to say something.
She wanna blow me up.
Wait, who are these?
Yeah. She wants to blow me up. She wanna slurp me up.
I'm on the phone. Bro.
My beach court ain't open. She wanna blow.
If you've been wondering why you can't shoot, let me help you out. This video for you. If you want to get your percentages that look like E is green window, literally.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He has an open beach court.
You're fat.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Like, coming. What happened? What happened?
Oh, I said beach court.
Alright, let me talk to this nigga real
No
quick.
sleep. No eat.
Wait, so y'all on beach court, right?
Yes,
No,
he
we're
just
not
said beach court.
We're at the
I'm
Gatorade
on the
court.
phone. I'm on the phone. I got my beats on and my mic on at the same time, nigga. Like,
Get off the phone, nigga. Invite me.
Nigga, I got my beats on and my mic on
Oh,
at the
that's
same
right.
time.
I'm still streaming. I gotta. We joining the beach court, nigga.
Man, fuck that court, nigga.
Nah. I've been streaming for 2 whole hours. What the hell? Where you at, nigga? That's right. I'm sorry. Oh, Cameron. I'm starting a trend, nigga. My friends started saying it, so I'm gonna start saying it.
I'm coming.
I'm not? I'm in here. And me handles Cameron.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Nigga. We just joined you.
Pull it up like shit.
I just joined you. Am I in? Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Alright, I'm in here with Elite, man.
Well, invite the party then. Invite the party. No, not you, Jordan.
Me?
That's that black shit I've been telling you.
Hold on, let's go. Let's go. I'm following you. I'm following you, nigga.
Wait, where y'all at? Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Wait for a name, my homegirl.
We checking it out right now.
Yes.
It spawns you near the clothing area.
But like the beach court is right near the damn.
Nah, it's not. Nah, it's not.
It's 2 of them?
Go towards the left, and this will be a little entrance with 2 big ass candy canes. Oh, I see what I see.
Let me see this other side. Oh yeah, the other court. It's not free neither.
It's on?
Mine's on too.
Okay, mine is too. I'm invite you to
You
party
said
one more
beach
time.
card.
I'm lagging. Bro, I'm going through your profile, dude. So never mind. Hollywood ass nigga appeared offline.
Jordan King from my part.
We left.
I did go to.
Me and Cam in this hoe.
Oh, what the fuck? Yo, get your freaky ass away from me, Jordan.
Why you call me a freak hoe?
That freaky ass man, niggas got the fuck out of me. Think you
Shut up, nigga.
shit, nigga. God damn.
You can
It's
talk like
called
that?
drip.
I know it's drip, but nigga don't scare me like that.
Shut up, nigga. Yes, sir.
Did you get my squad alright?
It say you in here.
That whole boy look clean. That whole boy look clean though.
They say I'm in there.
Yeah, you in here.
I ain't gonna lie, that whole boy look clean, Jordan.
You got my squad alright?
Let me see. Nah, I ain't get it.
Alright, it says handles in here.
I sent you one. I sent you and Cam one.
I got yours. Alright, everybody's on the phone. You come to the beach court.
Beach court. We out.
Look up. Is it Dick Sporting Goods? What the fuck?
She wanna blow me up.
I'm coming.
Hey, yo, pause.
Okay, buddy.
You're coming.
Oh.
Bro, why is it? Bro, why am I lagging?
Handles on the front. Handles on my squad. How you only see him in the front?
Oh.
You wanna blow me out? Shut up, blow me out.
What the
One of
hell?
y'all boys' Wi-Fi is terrible. Just like mine.
Maybe the park, dude. I don't
Maybe I should start